All right, ladies and gentlemen, they just literally released the brand new official trailer. We're gonna get a lot of information here, 3-minute long official Fallout trailer. I'm gonna try and be as quick as I can. I would recommend checking out the trailer yourself, link in the description, like actually watch the trailer. The parts of the video I'm gonna leave in are my actual reactions if I have any crazy mind-blowing moments, and then I'm gonna go back though and review the actual trailer. So let's go.
Hello there.
Okay, all right, so hold up, wait, go back. Are we gonna get a reveal? I was gonna make a video on the Vault Tech Corporation as like a lore video, just on the side thing, not doing with the show. Is this like the head, the director of Vault Tech? And obviously right here, he is our ghoul that we see in the show. He's our ghoul companion, and that's a number 4, is that Vault 4? So this is, sorry for the pausing, once again, watch the main actual trailer. Right here, I'm guessing this is Vault 33 because as we can see later in the actual original trailer, they're fighting in here and it looks like this vault is made to simulate life on the outside. Since this show takes place like well over 200 years after the bombs fall, I think it's like 9 years after Fallout 4 if I'm not mistaken. I feel like the whole vibe with this vault might be that they send people out on expeditions and stuff, maybe, I don't know, but the whole idea is I'm guessing they've been able to survive for so long and keep maybe their sanity because they're in a vault that has been able to simulate the outdoors as much as possible, and they believe this is what the world looks like out there. So let's continue.
Because if the worst should happen tomorrow, the world is gonna...
He's the spokesperson, man. Our ghoul that we're gonna meet in the show is a spokesperson, and I was gonna make a video on this talking about it, man. Like, this is a pre-war episode right here. Obviously, I mean, sure, the show could open up with this, but I have a feeling that the show is just gonna straight up open with us just seeing Vault 33 right off the bat. Our first episode will be Lucy in Vault 33. The whole first episode will revolve around like what's going on in the vault, and then by the end of the episode, the finale of that, I'm sure will be her leaving the vault, and then it'll be like a cliffhanger until, like, you know, episode 2. We watch episode 2, and then that's gonna be her adventures starting outside. But this episode right here seems like a full episode dedicated to pre-war, explaining Vault Tech, explaining the vaults, how they work, whatever. And this guy, yes, this is gonna be his pre-war episode. Right here, I feel like this episode that we're seeing right here, this footage, it will end with the bombs falling and him turning into a ghoul, and then we'll get the flash forward. And I feel like this episode may come like right before or right after we meet him when Lucy arrives to that settlement that we see her at. That kind of looks like Diamond City. I know it's obviously not Diamond City, but it kind of has that same like similar look to Diamond City, where he is having a gunfight and just slaughtering everyone. So let's continue. Shady Sands Public Library. Wait, go back, hold on, boys. Also, I mean, I know this is the, you know, what is it, Venice Beach or whatever, in California. Whenever I see this shot, it just looks like Point Lookout to me. It just, but anyway. Yeah, so on the left right there, we could see Lucy, and I'm thinking that that is our Brotherhood of Steel initiate. People who were saying in my comments of the previous video, he's a squire. Either way, this is our friend. It looks like you could see he's in his Brotherhood looking attire. So obviously this has to be after they meet, and we're looking at this right here. This looks like the crater of where one of the bombs fell, ladies and gentlemen. We're looking at a crater right here. This is looking like, I mean, it's pretty big. I know it's been 200 years since the bombs fell. You got the Geiger counter clicking and everything. Yeah, they went to the crater to, okay, on their travels, they came across it.
The mission of the vaults should be important to everyone.
So again, once again, we have the body on the ground. What is this? Who is it? Now, I made a theory video. Is there a severed head and whatnot? Just for the fun of it, whatever. This body has a head still, ladies and gentlemen. So this isn't our body right here.
I thought all you dipshits were dead.
It isn't like the vault out there. It's big.
No way. Hold on, guys. Hold on.
Out there.
Look at where they're standing right here. Look exactly where they're standing. It sounds like this guy is trying to talk her out of it, of leaving, and she shoots him dead, or something kills him. You know what I'm thinking? What might happen? And I think a lot of Fallout fans, myself too, I might have a thing about this where I'm like, this is weird and this might not be a good thing. Trust me, I'm not someone who's gonna sit here and defend every last point. I'm extremely excited for this show, but of course, if something comes up and I'm like, oh, it's a little weird, I'll call it out, right? I have a feeling that, because I don't think we saw any blood on the ground near the guy, I'd have to run it back. But there's two things that could happen here, right? One, she could shoot him dead, or someone at the back could shoot this guy dead, because this guy has to be the body that we see before Lucy leaves the vault, right? So either he's right now trying to talk her out of leaving, and she's like, no, I'm leaving on this mission, you're not stopping me, and she shoots him dead, or maybe someone behind the camera shoots him, someone back there is like, no, you're not gonna stop her, and then boom, you know, kills him. Or another thing is, we know that you need to plug the Pip-Boy into that control panel to open the door. So what if maybe he plugs it in to help her out? So he's like, you know, I know you don't want to do this, but all right, are you sure? And then he's the guy that opens the door for her. Maybe it malfunctions, electrocutes him somehow, and he dies from a malfunction. Or maybe the whole thing is, you're supposed to stay in this vault. You're not supposed to leave. If you interact with this control panel, you're getting electrocuted and dying. The door will still open, but you'll die as a result, right? So maybe that's what happens. I don't know. All right, so this is nice. Once again, we're seeing Lucy go through a lot of, I think the starting area obviously is going to be a very desert looking place, because that'll set the initial Fallout vibe of deserted wasteland. When she leaves the vault, of course, we see that shot also of just a desert looking spot. And then of course, as we start to see the greenery, I'm guessing that's where we meet our Brotherhood of Steel initiate, squire, whatever we're calling, you know, whatever he is classified as. So I think this is her on her journey to kind of gradually make her way towards there. It is really cool that we're seeing, you know, this is Hollywood Boulevard. We're seeing a lot of different areas in this show. We saw like a legitimate desert. We're going to see the actual city itself of Los Angeles. Obviously, we're going to see the interior of a vault and all this, but we're also seeing like a flooded, like potentially like marshland area, like we kind of see in like Fallout 76 as well. Like I like the diversity that we're seeing. It's kind of covering all these different aspects and biomes. I understand a lot of people had an issue with the showrunners or something joking about like how this is kind of like our Fallout 5, you know what I mean? It's obviously not Fallout 5, but they're saying like, yeah, you can kind of look at it as that because of how in depth with the world we're going. And obviously we still, just from this trailer, when we finish this trailer, we're still not going to know a whole lot about the show. Like, it's going to give us our general idea, but like, we're not going to know every last detail because it's a television show. You know what I mean? I'm guessing, I don't know, maybe people already know, but I'm guessing it's going to be around what, 10 to 13 episodes, maybe an hour each, right? That's what, close to 13 to 10 hours that we're going to be able to enjoy this show and pick apart. Obviously, a video game is way more in depth and we can get hundreds of hours out of a video game like Fallout, right? But like, when they're comparing it to like a Fallout 5, like this is our next Fallout game, it's just in the sense of like, look at, this isn't just like a movie where you're gonna sit with it for like 1 hour, you know what I mean? There's gonna be probably a lot to pick apart. So I just take it as that, and I really like the direction they're going, where they're not just having it in like one little setting of one looking wasteland. You're just sitting in the desert the whole time. Like, no, we're seeing all these different biomes. Look at how flooded this area is. And then we're in the greenery with, you know, the forest. We're in the city where all the skyscrapers are. And we just saw the crater where one of the bombs fell. Once again, we're going pre-war in one of the episodes. I really like what they're doing with this show. It looks amazing, man. Oh my God. All right, let's continue. Oh my God. And this is where they probably meet then, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my God. Yeah, this has to be where so they also meet in this area, I'm guessing. I don't know. I'm just trying to theorize. So where I thought my whole assumption from the beginning, because this obviously seems like a scene where they meet. Like, it has to be. He points his gun at her head and she's like, I'm sorry, I'm just a traveler, whatever. But like, when we saw the initial reveal trailer, I assumed that like it showed her walking into that, once again, I'm going to call it the Diamond City looking town. It obviously isn't Diamond City, but it looks like it. So I'm going to call it the Diamond City type of settlement. When she walked into there's a shot of her walking in, and then we also see him in that same settlement, and he's just killing everyone in there. So, I mean, maybe they show up there together though. Maybe, who knows? I'm guessing, but that's where I thought they met each other. Who knows though? On her arm, she has a wound right there. Just another detail to point out. Vault Tech plan something.
I'm simply going to harvest your organs.
Oh my God. Okay, wow, this is dark. So we're seeing her in like some children's hospital, potentially. So we saw in the reveal trailer as well, this Mr. Handy pushing her on, I guess, this cart right here. I guess she lays down on this eventually, and then we see her being carted away in that reveal trailer. She gets sick. Is she hurt from that wound on her arm? Like, so if we run it back, so right here, ladies and gentlemen, we have the cut on the arm. This right here, you could see this might be Well, this has to be a key item. Vault tech, something, I don't know, maybe she needs to save someone with a medicine.
Practically
But you could see right here on her arm, the cut isn't there. This is before that Mr. Handy scene we're about to see. So I'm guessing this is after we meet the ghoul, and she ends up here at some point, because the cut is still on her arm. You could see, look at it, like it's ripped up on her like shoulder area.
Rules of law.
Oh, there's a... She was pregnant. Is that the guy from... That's the dude from Hannah Montana! Rico! Am I wrong? That looks like the guy. Moises Arias, I think is his real name. Dude, shouts out if that's if that's Rico. Oh my God. And then we get the Brotherhood. Oh, okay, so we do see some like squires in the background. This is like the training area at the beginning, it seems like, or maybe just some debriefing, I don't know. But this is the area where we saw the Pridwin come into shot in the reveal trailer. So this is like their Air Force base looking area. This is dope. There it is. There's the Pridwin,
the Brotherhood?
To hurt the people who hurt me.
So there's some backstory. We had a scar on his shoulder. Do we see the scar?
Why did you join the
on the little
Brotherhood?
kid too? So this is him when he's a kid. Dude, oh my God. We are getting so much backstory on all of these characters. We're seeing him as a kid, even if it's not for a full episode for him. We're at least gonna see like a little flashback from him when he's a little kid on his reasoning to why he wanted to join the Brotherhood. And then we're gonna see the Vault Tech rep, CEO, whoever that guy was, a pre-war episode for him. I'm sure we're gonna see stuff from Lucy growing up in the vault, you know? Wow, man. Oh, man. Oh, look at that shot. Oh, my God. It's just so beautiful, dude. The way the sand looks here, too, like the dirt, the sand, kind of looks more, and I don't have an issue with this, but it kind of looks more like a Mad Max-esque type of, like, sand. Like, if you played the video game, I haven't seen, like, any of the Mad Max movies, so I'm looking at it from, like, the Mad Max video game 2015 perspective. Very good game, by the way. If you haven't played it, play that game. But, like, the sand was, like, a little more white in the beginning areas and stuff. Kind of reminds me of, like, the more Mad Maxy type of vibe, you know? So that looks like there's some type of poison or something in that. Ooh.
Well, now...
Ooh. Oh my God, look on the ground. So our guy who potentially gives dog meat to Lucy, unless, I'm guessing this guy on the ground gives dog meat to Lucy, but he has his leg cut off. So maybe our journey is to try and save this man, or I don't know.
That is a very small drop in a very, very large bucket of drugs.
I love this guy. I love him. I love him already, dude. I love him already.
Look.
What do we got here? So, yeah, this is, oh my God. Okay. There's a lot to unpack with this image right here. I don't know if, like, it's a ritual. Oh my God, there's so many ideas running through my head right now. Like, I don't know if it's like one of the vaults where it's like every however many years, let's get together and have a ceremony, and then the last one surviving from this ceremony gets to make it out of the vault or something, and this is maybe Lucy right here in the wedding dress, or maybe they just have to reenact a wedding or something. I don't know. Everyone got killed. It looks like the guy in the front is Lucy. I'm guessing the guy that like tells Lucy to leave or whatever, and he's behind the door in the previous trailer. I guess that's Lucy's dad. I don't know though. You could tell the screen in the background, though, things went wrong. Something is going on, and potentially the experiment of the vault is kicking into play right here. Because we saw at the beginning of the trailer, it was the background right there was just an open plain of wheat or whatever was being grown, like the crops. It was meant to show the outside world and the sky. And now we're seeing please stand by. So either something malfunctioned and someone intervened at some part, like just because whatever they wanted to leave or something, or this is something that happens routine in the vault every however many years, and they ritualistically have to slaughter each other till they're the last one standing. Obviously there has to be a repopulation in the vault if they're going to be lasting 200 years, so there's probably like a section of the vault that doesn't partake in this, I'm guessing. Or maybe, just maybe, ladies and gentlemen, we saw in the previous, there was like a little teaser, there was a teaser, I put it in a recent video, video, they put out like a 10-second teaser on Twitter. It showed Lucy and her application on her Pip-Boy. It got accepted. And so maybe she put in the application to be a part of this type of process to battle till the death, and then if you make it out alive, you can leave the vault and go out on your mission. I'm guessing that's what she got approved for. These are Raiders. These have to be Raiders, 100%. Yes, look at what they're wearing. These are 100% Raiders.
Looks like chaos.
And then we get a... Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, in my comment section, am I seeing that? The people who were freaking out, where is the NCR? We got an NCR flag right there, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, the NCR still exists in the lore. They didn't get written out, but, I know there's gonna be people still upset. I know. But then they're writing the NCR out. I mean, it could simply just be the fact that in the New Vegas ending, the NCR got wiped out completely, right? They're really low on forces now, right? As well as any NCR still in California could have easily, over time, just lost their foothold, right? And be reduced to a pack of... I know a lot of people would hate if me saying this, but reduced to a pack of Raiders. Maybe not. Maybe they're just like, look at it like the Minutemen, right? The Minutemen back in Fallout 4 were established to be like back in the day. The Minutemen were this big force that defended the Commonwealth, but over time we all got wiped out and there's barely anyone left of the Minutemen, so you gotta build us up again. Maybe it's one of those situations. Maybe the NCR got wiped out, or there's barely any left holding on, right? But it looks like we're at war with the NCR right here, or a division of them, or someone holding the NCR flag, right? If we look on the left, this looks like a shot of where we saw our Brotherhood of Steel initiate or Squire or whatever running away. This is the war, ladies and gentlemen. This is the battle we're seeing where he loses his squad, and it seems like it's to either Raider. I mean, the attire they're wearing looks like Raiders, but we're seeing an NCR flag. So there's some sort of representation going on with the NCR here. They're not gone. A lot of people are still gonna hate it. Why are you getting rid of the NCR? It's Todd Howard's version of Fallout. I'm sorry if you don't like it. You could call me someone who's brain dead and only likes bad stuff or whatever. Dude, listen, there comes a time when you can't hold on to a single game, man. Like, it sucks, but like, if you like New Vegas, stick with New Vegas, right? But if you're looking at it from the mindset of, we still want Obsidian's Fallout, they gotta make another game then, man. Like, I'm on the same page as you. New Vegas is an incredible game, but this is Bethesda's Fallout right here that we're seeing. What they're gonna do with it, if they want to write in the fact that the NCR's gone from this sector of the map, right? Then that's what it's gonna be, man. Unfortunately, that's what it is, right? So one thing we have to realize is this isn't real life, right? It's a show, it's a video game, it's a series, a franchise, but they're gonna pump in the easiest thing that the consumer would like. I understand that. At the end of the day though, man, it's a form of media. You don't have to follow it, you don't have to watch it. You can if you'd like, but also, to me, from the little that we've been seeing so far, it blows my mind, the deniers. It blows my mind, the deniers. People really hate this, and this looks amazing so far, man. It looks amazing. It looks so good, dude. But there's still people that will hate this. And that's okay. That is okay. You have the right to express your opinion completely. But to say that this looks like utter trash, I don't understand it. I don't understand it at all. But that's okay, it's your opinion. But once again, this is not our reality. We're not living in a wasteland in real life, ladies and gentlemen. So if you are someone that it's ruining your life, that the NCR really doesn't have much of an impact right here in this story, they're not around much, or whatever it may be, the guy has a Cyclops eye, just remember this isn't reality, and it's okay. You could move on from this. You don't have to watch the show, man. And just don't let it destroy your personal life. Like, it's okay. It really is fine. I just wanted to say that because there are a lot of people out there that like take this stuff way too personal. Like, it's all right, man. It's looking good, man. I'm just saying. It's all good though. Let's continue. Oh my, even more shots of the bombs falling and the utter chaos ensuing. I'm not ashamed to say it. I've teared up at Fallout before. I love the series. It really hits me at certain points sometimes. That Fallout 4 intro, anytime I see it and I hear War Never Changes, yes, it brings a tear to my eye. So I will say this. I know this episode is gonna be emotional. We're gonna see a man ripped apart, his physical and mental being. We're gonna see him lose his daughter, potentially his wife, whoever. He's gonna lose everything. He's gonna lose the world he knows, and that is why when we see this guy in ghoul form in the trailer earlier, that's why he's toughened. That's why he's hardened. That's why he doesn't care. You could tell he has nothing to live for anymore, but he's still going on. From what we see in this trailer, that's what I'm getting, right? We literally look, let's go back, look at this. We see in this shot right here, he's looking back at old footage of him and reliving those memories. He misses those days.
There's somebody behind the wheel.
That's gonna be a moment where he's like, that used to be me. We see the absolute destruction and his life falling apart in front of him, and he thinks he's gonna die from it, but he's the only one that survives in his world right now. In this moment, he is the only one alive, you know, in his reality around him. The world falls apart, but somehow he's still living on. Oh my God. Okay, this is a cool shot right here, ladies and gentlemen. So, of course, once again, we see some more Yao Guai action with the Brotherhood of Steel. And then right here, we see our two companions. I'm gonna call the ghoul a companion still. It seems like maybe he's like, yeah, like an anti-hero, but still, or just, I don't think he's a villain, man. I don't think he's actually gonna like, I think this is a part where like they're gonna be beefing with each other, these two. They'll have their little scuffle and then just be like, all right, we're cool afterward. Like whatever, so a moment like that, you know what I mean? Like our two companions right here are squaring up is what it looks like to me. And this is a really cool shot. Also, a thing that I don't know if I ever noticed, or well, I noticed it, but I don't know if I ever pointed it out. This axolotl creature right here, I don't know if anyone's ever noticed this in the trailer, but those little things in its mouth, those are fingers. Like you could look in the previous trailer, I don't know if it's going to show it here, but those are human fingers that are like moving and everything. So this was like a very it wasn't just a mutated creature, it was something that was created. Like it had to have been an experiment, because it's got all those things in its mouth are human fingers. You could run it back. Oh my God. Okay, so we got dog meat, she's on the ground. What? We got a guy getting pulled away, dude. Is this like the Yao Guai pulling someone away and absolutely destroying them, eating them? Like, is this guy's hand the one that we see in Dog Meat's mouth later on? Okay, also, yes, this has to be confirmation as well. I'm gonna assume, I'm gonna go off on a whim here and say that this guy right here is like definitely a scientist. I don't know if he's been like passed down from Vault Tech somehow. I don't know, generational Vault Tech member, or from a vault. I don't know, like a different vault somewhere. I don't know, whatever. But he's definitely a scientist. I did make in my previous video, I said that, well, you know, some time is gonna pass and we're gonna see the winter time and whatever. Maybe time doesn't pass, because you could see right here, this might be our scientist that we see that is running with Dog Meat, and I really strongly believe that he is the guy that hands Dog Meat off to Lucy. So I'm guessing we're gonna see a flashback to this moment right here where he has Dog Meat with him. We're just gonna see a whole sector of time where it's like winter time with him, and maybe he's doing some experiments or something. And this guy is very integral to the story. Definitely, he is 100% integral, and whatever he's doing here is definitely a big plot point to what we're going to be seeing throughout the story of like whatever. Like he's definitely very important, and whatever he's working on is a major key of the story, in my opinion. I believe so. He's going to be definitely a big driving factor of the series, and he 100% is the one that gives Dog Meat to Lucy. So that whole winter part that we saw is a flashback, 100%. All right, so once again, yeah, it's confirmed, like, yeah, he's a companion. They're walking together at a super duper mart, and I guess that's where a little bit ago we just saw him sitting inside of, I'm imagining what was the super duper mart, and he's watching some TV and seeing himself on the television back in the day. So yeah, that's probably what this shot is leading up to. Yep. Oh, and so he took some sort of he took the vial that was in his hand from the earlier shot that we saw. Vertibird going down, Vertibird crashing. Okay. Wow, dude, there's so much to unpack, dude. There's so much to unpack. Another shot of them at the crater. He's got the outfit change, looking amazing. Oh my God. Run it back, ladies and gentlemen. Run it back.
Everyone
Look
wants
at this.
to save the world. They just...
We are returning to the vault. Ladies and gentlemen, our Brotherhood of Steel companion, unless this is Lucy, unless she gets in a suit of power armor, which I know everyone's going to be pissed about, the negative people that are going to be like, well, why is a female in power armor, even though our main character in Fallout, you can always play as a male or female and be whatever you want and be a god at the end of the game or whatever. Why is a female in power armor? Complain even though Proctor Ingram was in power armor, all that, right? Either way, this is either Lucy in the power armor or our friend from the Brotherhood in power armor, and they're probably pulling back up to Vault 33, and they're gonna right some wrongs. They're gonna figure out what's going. I don't know what is going on, but they're either pulling back up to Vault 33 or they're at a new vault. But I'm guessing they're pulling back up to the vault in style, ladies and gentlemen, in style. And that head nod, they want the smoke, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my God. Also, this is the girl that we see with the fork in her eye. So is this also a shot after our character returns to the vault and then we see her heal, or not healed, but, you know, patched up, obviously? Or is this like a shot in the next scene after she's seen there with like a fork in her eyeball and then it's her being healed up and be like, it's just a flesh wound, like whatever, you know, that was a fun little event that we do every few years or something, you know? Who knows?
So disagree on how.
Oh my God. So we're gonna have to go a little slow right here.
So disagree.
I know I could put the video in slow motion, but
On how.
we're gonna put the video in slow motion, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna put the video in slow motion. Run it back for a second.
On how.
All right, mute the video so we don't hear in slow. Do you see this? This is in Vault 33, obviously. Someone's getting killed in front of him, and it's simulating the bombs falling, ladies and gentlemen. Is potentially what we are seeing here, them reenacting the day the bombs fall, and they have to do a routine cleansing of people in the vault, like a purge. They have to do a purge in the vault, and it's simulating the day that the bombs fell. I think that's the experiment here. I think the experiment is reenacting the day the bombs fell, and it's just going to be chaos and everyone killing each other. So this was him and I'm assuming his wife saying goodbye, maybe? Or, well, this is a shot from looking like probably inside of the vault. So, I don't know. They're kissing each other though.
There you are, you little killer.
You could see her arm that had the wound on it patched up a little bit, but blood all over her, like chest and face. She just killed someone, ladies and gentlemen. We just saw her blow someone's face off or something, man.
A flame in your heart.
Ladies and gentlemen, that has been the official trailer for the Fallout TV show from Prime Video. This might be a long one. I am 43 minutes into the recording. I might cut a bunch out, I don't know. But ladies and gentlemen, say what you want and genuinely hate or love. If you've made it this far, tell me in the comment section what you honestly think. I can't show the full trailer because I'm going to get claimed. Go and watch the full official trailer. And then please tell me what you honestly think about this. Negative or positive. I genuinely would like to know what you think is wrong about what we've seen so far and what you think is good. I want to kind of gauge what the audience of Fallout, in my comment section at least, would think about the show. I know I'm going to get the generic, well, that's a female lead, how was she able to do this? Or they're just pandering to woke audiences, woke America, this and that. And that obviously, I know the generic type of comments like that are going to come. But if you have any genuine insight, maybe lore wise or something, why it's good or bad, let me know. Obviously, I know we're going to get the generic stuff, well, this is too woke or whatever, dude. All right, we get it, dude. All right, we get it. Who cares, dude? No one cares, dude. Literally none of this seemed woke at all. You could make a female character in Fallout, and I've said it before, you could be a god. I mean, if you've played Fallout 76, that's a canon game, and look at the mutations you can get, super jump and all that. I know lore, though, it takes place 25 years after the bombs fall, so the mutations were crazy and all that, but you get the idea that Fallout is wacky. I mean, a female lead isn't all that crazy though. Once again, you can make a female character in any game. Like, dude, look at Commander Shepard in Mass Effect, one of the most critically acclaimed game series of all time, and you could be a female. And do you see what they do in there? Do you see what Commander Shepard does in that? You know, if you pick a female, I don't know. Either way, though, dude. I mean, I know it's a completely different series. I'm saying who cares because this doesn't seem like woke or any like that doesn't seem any agendas being pushed on me right here, man. I mean, it just seems like Fallout, and it looks amazing in my opinion. If you have like genuine, actual like insight lore-wise or just like hype, I mean, or just like the generic like, well, this sucks. I mean, let me know. I genuinely want to know what people think about this reveal trailer, and like, what are your ideas? Like, what are your theories? Any of the theories I just came up with on certain things in this trailer, do you agree with? Like, can you expand upon any of that? Let me know. Like, I'm genuinely curious. I have a lot of videos I'm gonna make from this. Like, I have a lot of ideas that I'm gonna be coming up with in the future now. Like, this really opened a lot of doors for me, for like ideas, you know, a lot of ideas for me. So what do you guys think? What are your thoughts on the reveal of, or not the reveal, off the official trailer for Fallout on Prime, Fallout TV show Fallout? What do you think? Let me know in the comments, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching, and I can't wait. I mean, I hope to see you in the next one, because this is going to be a journey, ladies and gentlemen. Peace out.